It's 6 o'clock. It's time for yoga. Let's get started. It's day 27 of our 30-day yoga challenge. Unusual Saturday morning, weekend, 6 a.m. Let's get started. Find your feet, roll through, heel to toe, opening up the toes, picking up the knees here. And come to standing, feet shoulder width apart, hands overhead, reaching tall. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And come up on the toes, balls of the feet on each side. Begin to feel that lower back, hip area, what's going on today. Oh, tiny little back bend. And forward fold. Oof. All the way. Whoosh. Lower back is tight this morning. And all the way back. Whew. Neck rolls. All the way around. Each direction. And shoulders up, back, drawing the shoulder blades together in the back. Really dig in, opening the chest. And the other direction. Hands overhead, reaching tall. Take the right hand and grasp the left hand and begin pulling over. At the same time, start kicking the left hips, the hips out to the left. And release. Grab the right hand with the left. And pulsing to the left. And the hips out to the right. And release. Clasp the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers for a nice chest opener. Take a few deep breaths here. And forward fold with the hands clasped behind. You can raise those hands if that is available to you. Behind you. Release the hands and release the torso all the way down. Forward fold. And come halfway back up. Flat back, gazing forward. Release to standing. Find your balance on your right foot. Just bring your knee up, your left knee up parallel. Flex the foot and hold. And release. Find your balance on the left. Lift that right foot up and just bring the knee parallel to the floor. Flexing that foot. If you fall out of it, just come right back in. And release. Pull it out, pedal it out. Start bringing the knees up higher and higher. Find your balance on the right. Bring that left foot up and find your tree for the day. Come in and out of it as you find your space here. Engaging the glute in the back, and actually the quad here in the front leg too. Keeping some nice tension on that. I'm gonna draw the knee backwards. And it's okay to fall in and out of the pose multiple times. Find your balance on the left. Kick that right knee out and find your tree on the left. My left side is always more challenging for balance. And release. Whew, walk it out, walk it out. Take the left foot wide, right foot wide. And we're gonna come down into our squat halfway. And back up. This time we're gonna go halfway with the arms. Goddess pose. And back up. In the quads this morning. And now all the way down into our usual squat. Adjust your legs as needed. Pressing those elbows through the knees. Bring a little motion into it if you like. Back and forth. Loosening up those calves, those ankles. Ankle flexion. Pressing through the hands. And drop the hands and step it on back to down dog. Pedal it out. Hips high, shoulders and chest reaching for the floor. Ooh, and drop down the knees. Ooh, yeah. Oh, hips to the right. Hips to the left. One more time each side. Feel the stretch in that hip all the way down. Cat cow. Curl the toes under and pop it back up into down dog. Paddle it out, paddle it out. Hips high, shoulders and chest reaching for the floor. And moving into plank. Engage the core. Pull it back to down dog. We'll do this about 4 or 5 times. To plank. Down dog. To plank. Pulling back to down dog. To plank. Down dog one more time. Plank. To down dog. Whoosh. This time move through plank. Lower down to up dog. Keep those legs tight and up off of the ground. And drop the knees. Straighten out those feet. And lower into cobra. Woo. Stretching the front of the body. Woo. You can take your cobra down to baby cobra, or up here, sphinx, or all the way back up. A few breaths here. And release. While we're down here, let's do that frog pose. So bring that right leg, the right knee up closer. So you're getting a nice Bring that right knee up here. Nice stretch. Leave the left leg long. And kind of lean into it. Release the right leg and do the same on the left. Bring that left knee up to kind of like in a frog position. Frog legs. And release. Now let's try both legs. It may help to put the soles of your feet together in the back for this, or not, depending on the rotation of your hips in this direction. This is an awkward rotation. Keep working on it. And go ahead and put those feet together in the back for butterfly, backwards butterfly. And release. Slide that right leg long, left leg long. Whoosh. Bend the right knee and begin to reach back for that right leg. Grab the foot and pull it towards you. Quad stretch. And release. Bend the left knee. Begin to reach back for the left foot. Bending the knee, pulling straight forward. And that bend, feel it in the quad. And release. Both legs. Attempt. Keeping the chest up. There we go. Open that chest and grab both of the feet. Pull towards you, keeping the chest lifted. And release. Whoosh. Press it back. All fours, knees wide. Toes together, child's pose. Drop the body down between the legs. And place the head on the floor or on your arms. Wiggle that torso through. Deep breaths here. And release, pressing through the hands with the heels to meet the sit bones. And press it all the way back up. Knees together. Sitting back on the heels. A little weight in the heels for the ankle flexion here. If this is too much, of course, you can come on up or put a block in between there, or just sit in easy seat for this. And drop that right hand to the side, lift the left overhead. Nice side bend, seated side bend. Breathing through the side body. Put a little bit more weight on your heels if you can. Opening up those ankles. And release. Woo, coming through center. Cat-cow. Dropping the left hand. Bringing the right hand over for a nice side bend, seated side bend. with ankle flexion. And release. Ooh, release those toes, come back to all fours, paddle it out. Curl the toes under and back up and down dog. Walk the feet forward, bring that right foot up, and walk it back. Lift up into warrior one. And straighten out your legs once you get up. Arms overhead today. Deepening your pose. Wiggle that front leg out to deepen your pose. And we're gonna open to warrior two, so the hips come to the side, pointing forward. Deepen the pose. Wiggle that front foot forward a little bit. Rotate the torso. And flip those arms down. Left arm strong and overhead. Right leg holding up the right arm. Keeping the chest nice and open. And we're going to come back up. Straighten that front leg. And revolve. Take the right hand up and back. And release. Bend that knee again and come down. This time dropping the right hand next to the foot. And the left hand next to the foot. And we're in our lizard. Turn that right leg forward in the back. Drop the knee. Come back. Straighten that front leg. Half splits. And release. Back to all fours. Whew. Pedal it out, pedal it out. Curl the toes under. Back up into down dog. And let's do the other side. Walk it forward a couple steps. Left foot forward. Wow. Warrior one. Hands overhead. Walk it out, walk it out. Walk that foot out. Nice deep bend, the knee. And open it up to warrior two. Hips come open. Walk that front knee out a little farther. Torso forward. Left arm down. Right arm overhead, chest open. Straighten that front leg, come on up. And revolve. And that front knee again. And bring the hand down beside the leg. Right arm up. And drop the right arm. Come into lizard. Drop the knee. And come back. Straight leg in the front. Ooh. Release to the front. And just come right back down to all fours. And kick. Whew. Curl the toes under and pop right back up into down dog. Pedal it out, pedal it out. Whew. Walk it all the way forward. One vertebrae at a time. And all the way back up. And release. Turn to the side on your mat. Take a nice wide stance here. And forward fold, standing forward fold. Work your way down your legs. Hands to the center. Or you can have a block to help for this. Dropping the torso down between the legs. Let your head hang, ragdoll style. Breathing deep. Open up that stance a little bit if you need to. And begin to put some motion into it, forward to back. Drop it down a little deeper. And find your hands on the floor. Put your head on your book. And release. Whew. From here, heel toe the feet together and find ourselves down back in our squat. Palms together, pressing through. Press those elbows into the knees. Feel the difference in your calves and your ankle flexion. How much more comfortable it is to be in these deep squats after a little bit of warm up. Drop the hands and come to an easy seat. Unceremoniously, just come into easy seat. Whew. Let's do a few more head rolls here. And neck rolls. Find your nice, comfortable, easy seat. Deep breaths. I'm going to do a lotus this morning. Chest nice and tall. If you're in a lotus right now, you can do a little bit of the toe massage, pulling the toes backwards, and deep stretches. And just relax here. We're going to take our 15 breaths. Close your eyes. Shoulder roll, chest nice and open. Close your eyes. Think of everything and nothing all at the same time. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Get some motion back into your limbs. Unwind whatever seat you're in. Move your legs the opposite direction. Take this time to do a little massage on the thighs here. Take the palms, run them down the tops of the thighs. Bring the left arm across. A little tricep stretch here. And the other side. And arm overhead, reaching tall. Open those eyes back up. Ready for the day. Thank you for joining me for day 27 of our 30-day yoga challenge. tomorrow's it's Sunday, so tomorrow will just be a video at some random time of the day. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.